This is BaseDaKID, the hardcore casual, in association with the Undefeated podcast, proudly sponsored by Disturbing Sports London. I'm delighted to be joined by IBF and Ring Magazine Cruiserweight champion, Jai Opetaia. Jai, how are you and how does it feel to be in the UK?
Feels good, man. You know, we just been focusing on the job. We've been training every day, you know, so we haven't had any fun. It's just strict business.
You've had a couple of setbacks, obviously. First of all, the Maris Braders fight was an amazing fight. I remember watching it live. The heart you showed in that was something that I think not a lot of fighters really have and really dig down and show. But obviously since then, you've had to recover from a horrendous broken jaw, and you've had fights that have fallen through. So your momentum has been a bit stagnant. You haven't been able to really, I guess, capitalize on that so far. So how blessed are you now to be back in the ring, finally doing what you love?
Man, we're finally here, you know what I mean? I've waited so long to get back in the ring, but even though we haven't been fighting, you know, we've still been growing, you know, we've still been learning. But yeah, the time's here, you know, the past is the past, and Saturday we get the job done.
Are there any concerns about the jaw, whether it might go again? I mean, Jordan is known as a very, very big puncher, or are you just in your mind at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, like I will still go through the wars and I'll still go through the trenches and I will be victorious?
No, the jaw's stronger than what it was, you know what I mean? We don't even think about it anymore. We've done multiple rounds. But yeah, we adapt and we do what we need to do to win. That's all we do.
What about Jordan Thompson do you, I won't say worry about, but you know, have to be very cautious of? You know, he's a sort of very rangy, very big, tall guy. And is there anything that maybe he's going to pose to you that you haven't really had to deal with so far in the professional ranks?
When his main strength is his size, you know what I mean? His range and stuff. But you know, we adapt to it. I've got good feet work, I've got good speed, good power. I've got every tool I need to beat him, you know what I mean? So let's just go in the ring and get it done, you know what I mean? It's easy to talk about fights and it's easy to sit up there and say, oh, I'm going to knock him out. Bro, he don't know. He ain't been in the ring with me, you know what I mean? He's never been in the ring with someone like me. So I feel like it just really shows his ring IQ and how uneducated he is with who he's getting in the ring with, to be honest.
Do you want this to be a moment that kickstarts your activity? I mean, I don't know necessarily how often you want to be out, and all the transatlantic travel is going to cause problems, I guess, at some point. But are you hoping that either this is a platform for you to stay on this side, or do you want this to be the showcase for you to go back over to Australia and, you know, bring the big fight nights over there?
You know, there's a lot to be made here with the zone and Matchroom, you know what I mean? We've heard a few things about other cruiserweights and stuff like that. So the future, who knows, you know what I mean? After my Breeders' fight, I thought everything was going to fall into place, you know, so I've learned to not sort of get too stuck on your plans and what, you know, the future holds. But we're just going to take Saturday, you know, make sure we fight smart and get the job done, and then we sit back with the team and we plan out the next move.
So outside of yourself, who was obviously clearly number one, no dispute in that in the division, who of the others, because I know that you would be looking at unifications, who probably would be like your next on your hit list? Because you want undisputed, but who would you ideally like to go for should you, you know, be victorious on the weekend?
I'd love to fight for the WBO after this fight.
So you want Chris Smith?
Chris Smith, man. If he has a fight and loses the belt, I don't know, like, I don't look at names. I only look at belts. I want the WBO and then I want to collect the rest.
Lovely. Okay, so I appreciate all the time you've given me. One thing I just want to ask before you go is, how does this fight end on the weekend, and why should people tune in to see Jai Opetaia?
I believe this fight ends with my hand raised. But you know, you see Jordan Thompson, he's confident and pumped, man. So I'm not looking for an easy task. You know, I feel like this fight's going to be a good fight. You know, we're going to have to dig deep, and you know, it speaks for itself. So I think that's why they should tune in.
Jai, look, thank you very much for your time. Best of luck on the weekend, and I'm sure you got the whole of Australia behind you.